Okay, welcome back. The market, I think, is seeing a small recovery, small bounce, some 20-25 points. We're around 117 right now. News flash at the bottom of your screen. This is sources to CNBC TV18. Weekend curfew likely till cases stabilize in Delhi. That is what is coming through. This one as well. The PFRDA chairman saying proposal to increase FDI limit in pension sector is under discussion. So just wanted to refer to both things. In Delhi, what's coming through is that all markets, shops, malls likely to stay shut over the weekend till cases stabilize. So weekend curfew in Delhi as well. Cases, of course, in Delhi have also risen very, very sharply as they have in other cities, large cities around the country. Susmit Patodia is Associate Director and Fund Manager at Motilal Oswal Asset Management Company. He's joining us right now to take some questions. Susmit, thanks very much. Good to have you here. Prashant this side. Is it going to be not a repeat in terms of the correction we saw when COVID first struck last year, but then the response thereafter? The realization that, well, businesses are going to survive. I mean, there is light at the end of the tunnel and those kind of things. Ultimately, long-term value is not damaged, etc. I mean, is that the route that markets are going to take? What's your sense?
Hi, good morning, Prashant, and good morning to all the viewers. There are two, three aspects here. I think first, this is not at all comparable to what we had last year because that time it was unknown. Right? I mean, we didn't even know what this virus was, and we didn't even know how to handle it. So I think we have come a long way from there. Having said that, the second wave is something that we've seen across the world, and this is not specific to India alone. If you go and look at the data in the US and the UK, their second wave was at least 2 times in terms of the peak cases with respect to the first wave. So I think if there is a silver lining to this virus, is that it seems to be taking a predictable pattern across the world. And, so I think we should have a second wave, which could be as big as 2x to 2.5x the first wave itself. Having said that, the most interesting aspect, and I think this is what is to be watched out for, which is the number of deaths. If you look at the number of deaths in the US and UK in the second wave, it was only 1.3 to 1.5x the previous peak. In India, we're still at 0.9 to 1x the previous peak. So I think if we are able to contain the deaths to the similar level of 1.3, 1.5, and we have these lockdowns, I think we should be able to burn through the virus. If the deaths go to 2x of the previous peak, and I think that's something that we have not modeled in our base case, then it gets worrying. Right? So if we have 2,000 or 2,500 deaths a day, that gets worrying. So currently, I would say that the duration of the second wave could be, for country as a whole, not for Maharashtra or Bombay, for country as a whole could be 40 to 50 days. And as long as we can keep the fatality rate low, we will have these, what I would say, milder lockdowns and hopefully burn through this.
So what should one do, Susmit, in your opinion? I mean, if you own whatever you're owning for the long term, so ride this through, but incrementally, anything?
Yeah, absolutely. I think if someone has rightly said that if you've bought companies at a favorable price, and if you don't like what's happening on the screen, shut the screen. Don't sell your stock. Right. So I think that is an important aspect, which is, you have to ride through this. The first and foremost thing is to take care of one's health and the loved one's health. And, just focus away from the screen because gyrations can be sharp. We've discussed this time and time again, Prashant, that when the markets went up frantically, people were unhappy. Now that markets are softening, people are unhappy. So I think, that is Mr. Market for you. So you have to live through this. The more interesting things that one should look at is, how government's fiscal room is still aplenty. You should look at the fact that after 9 months of redeeming out, and we have discussed this on my channel before, that it takes a period of time before investors come back. And it looks like now the DIs are back. So I think, there are some positives as well. But clearly the next 45 days are critical. what number to be watched out is for the number of deaths. I think if that is under control, then we'll have these mild curfews. But if we have a strict lockdown like we had last year, then again, you have to go back to the drawing board and reassess. Some of the bets that you may have taken in the last few weeks, thinking of a complete unlock.
Okay. Susmit, how would you approach Infosys TCS post numbers?
I think, if it's okay, I'll talk about technology sector as a whole. So I think, technology has shown, it's quite interesting that, companies are coming in saying we'll grow at 12 to 15% top line, and the street seems to be disappointed. Right? So I think if somebody told us a year ago that IT companies can grow at 12 to 15% for the next 2 years, we'll all be jumping with joy. So I think it looks like the top line growth is in the bag. The bigger concern is the margins, and that is the hunt for talent or the scarcity of talent. We've seen that in both Infosys and TCS, rolling out, and even HCL for that matter, any large companies rolled out midterm salary hikes. And this is what happens when you go through a long period of very anemic growth for the industry, and suddenly there's a demand explosion. You have a year when you have to readjust your not only training your current talent pool, but also refixing the pipeline that you need to hire 20, 30,000 people that was kind of seen probably only in 2010. So it is a period of readjustment in terms of the supply side. But the Infosys chairman always used to say back in the days that if you have growth, it can take care of a lot of. So I think if the growth continues, then it will take care of a lot of these issues that we are seeing, which is a little more short term.
Susmit, okay, by the way, the market is coming up. The market is down 87 odd points. The Nifty intraday should come up on your screen. We were down 140 points, not very long ago, 10 minutes back. But there is a small bid which is emerging. The bank Nifty, I think, also should be up on your screen. Yeah, I mean, it's down 1/3%. So I think from the lows of, from the day's low, the bank Nifty is also picked up quite a bit. The low was 31,406. We are at 31,650 on the bank Nifty. Let's see how far this goes, and if another wave of selling starts to appear. So that's the market for you. Susmit, it's a pleasure. Thank you very much for joining us. We're out of time here, but would love to have you back on the show soon again. Thanks indeed. We'll take a very quick break as well. We come back more on